for example, like Timbaland, right? He's received a lot of flack where it's like you got all these artists that exist out here that you could be working with. Why did you choose to create an AI artist?
Money, money, honey.
All right, this is my last question, okay? What are your true feelings about the use of AI in today's society and music and content creation?
I am with it.
So you're
Now,
okay with like putting something into an app and having it write the song for you, or like
now I say this. Every artist is different. Spin it your way, right? AI is consciousness, right? It is consciousness. Um, it is tapping into godlike consciousness. And if we understand this, you can work with it. And artistry is going to be perceived a little bit differently. And everybody is a different artist, right? Not every singer is the same. Not every rapper is the same. Some singers have a little bit more expertise in the production, rather than maybe the lyrics. One artist might be more of a lyricist than having, knowing to come up with sonically. So if we understand that we're all different in that way, and that we can now have an AI assistant and really, it's the judge should be the finished product. Does this resonate with you? And how did you utilize AI? You know what I mean?
I mean, because the criticism is coming from, shouldn't you focus on being a better songwriter or improving your skill set rather than learning how to just write a good prompt? That's what people are afraid of, that this is taking away from the art.
If that's your mindset, sure. If you're in the frame of mind where you're delivering a message and you want it to sound a certain way, and you know how to connect with AI, and you resonate with AI, then by all means. But if you want to bask in your skills, and you want to, feel yourself, and you want to, be arrogant, and not that it's arrogant, but if you want to feel good that you wrote this, and this is my skill, like, for me, it's always the message, anyone can sound anything that sounds cool and cute and everything, and hubba 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 beebity beebity. But really, for me, it's about, and that's what art is anyway. It's relaying a message. So how are you going to relay that message? What are you saying? You know, I would rather listen to a strong message than a cool sounding song that's saying nothing. That, to me, that's not artistry. That's just, okay, cool.
Are you already using AI in your music, or do you foresee yourself using it in the future?
I do foresee myself using it. I haven't been delving that Past Life Lovers, that was that was all me. Um, but yeah, especially to produce faster, for sure. And so I'm probably gonna be making, I'll probably be having AI assist me in making my album so that I can get it out fast.
Are we talking like Suno, 11 Labs? Like, what are we talking like that
I don't
you're?
know what's the best one.
Suno is the most well-known one, but there's some controversy over how they used music to train the models before they got the approval and stuff like. That's the biggest argument in AI right now. It's like, what are you using to train the model, right? Is it
Uh huh.
approved? Because obviously, if you're using music from other artists and they're not getting paid from it, and you're taking like bits of their sound or
But
their influence.
what the thing is, like, artists don't own chord progressions and notes and things like that. Music is music, you know?
But from a stylistic standpoint, like if somebody is like known to be rapping like this or singing in this style, and then that was used to train the AI model, and you write
Everything has been done before, though. Every singer was inspired by another singer. Every rapper was inspired by another rapper. It all came from the same place.
right, but I understand that, but some of
Nobody owns music. Nobody. That's why I think making a business out of it was the worst thing ever.
but look at remember what's his name, Pharrell and oh man, what's his name, that one white singer that sings R&B. they got sued by Marvin Gaye. Gaye's
Oh, Jack Harlow.
no, no,
Is it
no, no,
Jack Harlow?
no.
Oh, no.
Um
Who? Sued by Marvin Gaye?
Marvin Gaye's
Marvin Gaye's dead.
estate, I believe. Wait.
Oh. So, why did I say Jack? Oh, no, because Jack Harlow was like, he did the Wigga shit recently.
On the song, I think it was the Blurred Line song, right?
Oh.
They got sued by Marvin Gaye's estate. Robin Thicke. There you go. Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams. They got, for the song Blurred Lines, there was a lawsuit from Marvin Gaye's estate, how they kind of like were really influenced by the song Got to Give It Up by Marvin Gaye.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of like in that kind of vein, I believe. It's
And
I don't know. I
still,
mean,
this is the thing
it's
is,
an interesting conversation for sure.
nobody should own music. Nobody.
So you don't believe that artists should have copyrights over their music?
The entire production, yes. But now we're talking about chord progressions, notes, pieces of music. No. Because you know how many songs that there sound alike, and like there are only so many notes there's that you can play with. You know what I mean? Which is why we're all going back to older music now, because there's like, what else can we do with it? The greatest stuff in music has already been done, so now we're just kind of revamping it.
So you're talking stylistically, you shouldn't be able to copyright like a style.
Yeah, I guess now we're getting to intricate things. What would define one's style? Maybe, I don't know. That's tough. Maybe like certain electronic sounds, but then I don't know.
Okay,
It's tough.
how do you feel about completely AI artists? Like, for example, like Timbaland, right? He's received a lot of flack where it's like, you got all these artists that exist out here that you could be working with. Why did you choose to create an AI artist?
Money, money, honey.
I know, but how do you feel about that? Do you think, are you cool with that?
I'm like, hey, everyone's gonna do whatever they want with technology. We can't stop them. I think I do know someone that has created a full AI artist as themselves, and this person um uh was kind of jealous of me because of my abilities, and they tried to get in the studio, and when they got in the studio, they couldn't even open their mouth in the studio. So now they created an entire AI artist to be this music god and to take over the bachata world. And you know but coming from that my frame of mind, I'm like, oh, pobrecito, you can't do it in the physical, so you got to do it in the fucking digital.
Right, but I'm talking to like, come on, like somebody like Timbaland, he has like people lining up that would love to work with him, right? There's so many artists that are trying to make it. Like, there's plenty of people that he could choose.
The thing is, he's probably getting paid by somebody to really, push this too at the
Hmm.
same time. And, it's the future. He's going with the future. So I don't mind competing with AI artists. I have no problem with that. They're no threat to me. I want to perform on a stage in the metaverse, and I'll be right there with them at some point.
But in the end, can we say that we still respect people that actually learn how to do something versus how to write a prompt more?
It's respectable. Yes, it's respectable. Yeah, but it's not a I don't think it should make one feel like, um well, it's respectable, but at the same time, we're in the future. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm just trying to move more toward the future rather than being in this space. Because even me thinking like, I write, Cardi B doesn't. You know what I mean? Guess where, you know what I mean? Although she sold her soul, but besides that point, you know what I mean? If I'm trying to get to a destination a little bit faster right now, then am I going to sit here and wanting to hold on to my respect, or what's the word that I want to use? Like it's like this. Let me like break down a scenario. So like I know a lot of actors that are finally right now, just in 2026, finally starting to create content where they used to be in the frame of mind where like, oh, I'm too good. I'm an actor. I do real movies. I do real shows and I'm never going to put out content. And now that Hollywood has gone to shit and they don't got enough more work anymore, now they are relegated and forced to, and they have to now humble themselves. So that they're now coming in a humble state where I used to just be really, you know, against this, and now I had to clear out some stuff, and now I'm gonna. So that you understand what I'm saying?
Right, right. I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. Absolutely. And a lot of rappers are now just being podcasters.
Yeah. And you know what? I guess we're all moving and shifting and doing all kinds of stuff, you
Right,
know?
for sure.
So let's just evolve.
All right, Tina, I just want to thank you so much for your time. It's great to see you're doing so well. I'm glad we were able to
Likewise.
reunite. Is there anything else you want to say to the people before we go ahead and wrap it up?
Get ready for UFOs, UAPs, extraterrestrial life forms, higher consciousness. Your bandwidth is about to expand, so get ready. It's going to be a little scary for some people, but don't be scared. Reach out to some of us, reach out to people that have knowledge. A lot of us call ourselves starseeds. We've already been in the wave, and we're here to guide, and I know for sure a lot of people are going to need some guidance, so we're here for all you, and it's all love. And if I've ever offended you, I'm so sorry. I apologize. It is literally all love. I'm just trying to spread some truth out here, but hey, we're all creating our realities, so peace and love.